As we move into coming together in community, it is so important that we hold and entertain space for each other to share in our happiness, to share in our joy, to share in what is causing us suffering and pain, to share in who we've lost, and in maybe in moments who we're missing, so that we can get a little more clarity within ourselves, a clearing within ourselves, but also that connection with each other. I was sharing an elevator recently with someone, and it was a short ride, but we got to talking about why they were in the area, and they were there for a funeral. And they opened up and shared a bit about their experience of it, the bittersweetness of showing up to commune over the death of someone that they loved, while also simultaneously holding space for some happiness and excitement to see people that they hadn't seen in a long while. And how much they felt regret over not making more time to see each other, to take time off of work, and to just be around, even if they didn't do anything. And I felt for that person in that moment, and also wished them well as they continued with the rest of their time with the ones that they wanted to be around during this very mixed emotional period. And as we move into this next phase, there are things that will come up that we may need to grieve collectively and individually to make space for something that's new. And it can feel quite mixed, because simultaneously there will be things that you may be feeling happiness and joy about, and there will be things that you may need to grieve over and say goodbye to in order to expand, in order to welcome change. And that doesn't always feel so good. And especially in terms of losing loved ones, it doesn't always feel so good, no matter what your relationship with them was. It might keep you trapped in feelings of the past if you let it linger too long and don't do enough work to stay in this now, to cultivate your now and your future nows moving forward. But it's also important to spend time in the grieving process and to allow yourself to feel completely, to heal, and to move forward. And the more that you continue without allowing this expression to come through your body, without allowing these emotions to flow through you and out of you, it will continue to bleed out in maybe some unwelcome, unwarranted, unpredictable ways in your life, in your relationships, and in your work. Versus if you allow yourself the space and the time to be with it, to really let it move you, it can be such a beautiful unfolding of this new piece or part of you that is also desiring to come through. And as I was really sitting with not only the energy of feeling mixed emotions around grief and everything that it can bring up, but the loss of a person in your life, the loss of people that I've experienced in my own life, and the impact that a very short conversation with somebody had in that moment as I was moving up levels physically in an elevator And then also taking steps to expand further into my own life and just sitting with the energy of missing, of longing. And you know, there's energy around sharing in your experience of loss. As we move into coming together in community, it is so important that we hold and entertain space for each other to share in our happiness, to share in our joy, to share in what is causing us suffering and pain, to share in who we've lost, and in maybe in moments who we're missing, so that we can get a little more clarity within ourselves, a clearing within ourselves, but also that connection with each other. Being able to see each other in our humanity, in our humanness, is so beautiful, is so important, is so healing. And we can be in that together only as much as we have allowed ourselves to be in that for ourselves. The more you are able to see yourself through your own pain and suffering and grief, the more you are able to hold space for others. Allowing yourself that experience will allow you the opportunity to have that experience of being with somebody else in their own. And that is such an incredible gift that we can all have together in community. Now there's a song that's been like sitting on my heart and wanting to come through, and I've kind of just been like going over and over with the tune in my mind and the lyrics, and I'm not quite sure all of what it is yet, but I was just sitting with this energy as I was sitting with making this video, so I'm just gonna see whatever comes through in this moment. But it's something like, some days are easier without you near, 'cause I gotta move on and let my soul steer, 'cause I've been missing you next to me. Wishing you were here instead of in my dreams, laying and laughing all through the night. Our smiles are shining bright under moonlight. Yeah, our smiles are shining bright under moonlight. I hope that you will allow yourself the opportunity to see yourself through your pain, your grief, your loss, and your suffering. If you wish to connect with me further, check the description box below, and I will see you in the next video.